As you undoubtedly know, the Survivor 50 cast list officially dropped. Now, unofficially, a lot of us have known this was coming, and most, if not all, of the players who were going to be on there. But I wanted to give some of my immediate thoughts about the cast dropping uh, in terms of just the cast, not anything else that's been said. So, just going in order that Jeff revealed them, and also in order of season, we have Jenna from Borneo. Original season, it is great to see someone back. Jenna is a good pick. I would have liked to see Jervis as well, but Jenna is a really good pick. On the flip side, we have Colby from season 2, Australian Outback. Did we really need to see Colby again? I don't think we did. Nothing against Colby, but he was one of the original people to end up with a reality TV Hall of Shame moment in my old website because he went I'm going to pick Tina because it's the right thing, the honorable thing to do, and he lost because of it. So I don't know why we need to see him again for, what is this, a fourth time or something? Uh, Next up is Stephanie from Palau. I like Stephanie. I think that she can be a fun person. I don't have strong feelings either way about her. Of course, we have Suri from so many seasons. This is her fifth time on. I will never say no to seeing Suri on my television set. I know I've said for some of the others, we don't need to see them back. She always brings something new, and I want to see what that something new is. So, will she last a long time, or will she be voted out quickly by people who are like, oh, we've got to get rid of her? I don't know. I think that there will be a combination of viewpoints. Some people will be like, oh my gosh, it is the icon. I want to be her friend. I want to work with her. And some are going to be like, get her out of here. We want to have a better chance of winning, and we want more TV time. Next up is Ozzy from Cook Islands and many others. Ozzy is another one we didn't need to see again. He has played the game repeatedly the same way. When I used to do interviews, I would interview him and he would say, yeah, I should have played the game harder instead of focusing on challenges and fishing. And then the next season, he would say the same thing. And then the next season, he would say the same thing. Outside the game, I like some of the things he says. I don't follow him on social media because of his side job, or maybe it's his main job now. I don't know. But inside the game, we didn't need to see Ozzy again. Speaking of which, we did not need to see Coach again. I don't understand the point of bringing Coach back. He does not add anything to the season. He is who he is. Either he's self-aware and he's playing a role, or he's not self-aware and and he's not self-aware. So we did not need to see Coach back. Next up is Aubrey, of course, from Korong. Aubrey is always fun. She is always going to be someone who is interesting to watch. So, and, I'm okay with bringing Aubrey back. Chrissy, definitely in favor of bringing Chrissy back. She should have been brought back sooner. She got screwed over in her season. And so I want to see her really do well here. And I think she will. I think she has a good chance of doing that. Christian from David versus Goliath. Very happy to see him back. I like Christian a lot. He's an incredibly smart and funny guy. And I think this fell really well into when he could do it now that he is a professor, and it's perfect for summertime, so he doesn't have to miss any classes or anything like that. So I'm very happy to see Christian back. Also very happy to see Angelina back from the same season, because she was a lot of fun, and I've had a few very minor conversations with her outside the game, and she's started a family and she's done all these other things, and so I want to see how she does now that she's back. Mike White, also from David versus Goliath, did not see this one coming. Did not think with his White Lotus and other success that he would be back playing Survivor. I think he will be funny. I think he has no chance to win, but it'll be interesting again. It's sort of like Suri. Are people going to keep him around because he's Mike White? We get to play with Mike White. We get to hang out with Mike White. Or are they going to be like, no, get him out of here. Just get rid of him. Next up is Rick Devens from Edge of Extinction. Very happy to see Rick back. I have done podcasts with Rick, so I like that he's coming back. He's getting a chance now to see what he can do. He's going to be another player who I do think people are going to be like, if he sticks around, he's going to get all the TV time, and I don't know if that will make a difference or not. Switching back to the people who definitely did not need to come back, we have Jonathan. Because why? Why? Pick a random muscle-bound challenge beast. It had to be Jonathan, who didn't really show any knowledge of how to play the game. No, it didn't. That's all I have to say about him. Emily, maybe the biggest surprise of this cast, because Emily has repeatedly insisted, including to me when I met her in Chicago last year, that she would not come back. She was not interested in coming back. Now, the thing is that a lot of people say they're not interested in coming back until they get that call. And when they get that call, they make a decision. Now, she may have been saying it also so people wouldn't hound her, and so she wouldn't have to go through, like, unfortunately, some of the other players who didn't make it have had to do, and put out statements or videos explaining, no, I didn't get on. And so I'm very happy to see the newest version of Emily, and I think she's going to be a lot of fun. D, I think will also be fun and interesting to watch, of course, from Survivor 45, because she won. So she's a known quantity in that regard. She won by holding together a strong alliance, but also by playing hard. And so I do think it will be very interesting to see how Dee plays in this mixed season of so many different types of players. Tiffany from Survivor 46, I think she will be fun to have back too. And I'm glad she's getting another chance. She doesn't have to deal with certain things. Hopefully, she won't be put on the loser tribe again and have to deal with people like Banu. Okay, let's face it, there's no one like Banu on this cast, so she won't. So it'll be a whole different experience for her, except she will have one of her fellow two of her fellow Survivor 46 players, one of whom is Q. It'll be interesting to see what Q does. Q was a person, a chaotic person, of course. He's a lot of fun, and he could be fun to watch. I don't think he was so much fun to play with. And then he certainly wasn't fun in the end when he voted for the winner based on what they would do with the money, which, as anyone who knows me at all knows, I do not think that should be a factor at all. Nothing against Kenzie. She's a fine winner, but I do not like it when a juror acts the way Q did. So he, in my mind, hurt his image in that last moment there, but we'll see how he plays the game. Charlie, of course, was the person who lost in part because of Q, more because of Maria. And so I'm glad to see him getting another shot. I think he will be fun to watch also. There will probably be a lot fewer Taylor Swift references since we've already had that storyline. But it'll be interesting to see how he can do now that people know what his game is. Next up from Survivor 47 is Genevieve. She was, I said earlier that Emily was the biggest surprise, but really to me, Genevieve was the biggest surprise. I did not expect her to come back, and that is nothing against her. I really liked her. She wasn't on my mind. She was not at all someone I was thinking of in terms of who would come back. And I think part of that is because she is just not on social media at all. And so she played the game and then she kind of disappeared. I saw her in a few of her fellow castmates' videos, but other than that, she was probably at some watch parties. But I'm surprised, but it will be fun to see how she plays since she went back and forth with the whole emotion thing in her own season. Then we have the three players from Survivor 48. And Kyle and Camilla, that is great. That is, I love the fact that they are coming back. Kyle, of course, he watched my podcast, he listened to my podcast, he learned from it, he has said as much, and he won, and he's a great winner. He did so many things correctly. I encourage you to go watch my Why Kyle Won video on RHAP. Beyond that, I I think that he and Camilla are in dangerous spots because they will be top of mind when they all get out there. I mean, these people are going to be like, wait, these two had a secret alliance. We know Camilla loves lying and throwing people under the bus. We know Kyle is a good player and won. I'm hoping Camilla gets a chance, that they don't just throw her out because of what we've been talking about. I would love to see her be able to play the game she wanted to play. She didn't want to play honesty, loyalty, integrity. She wanted to play Survivor, and she got to do that with Kyle, but I want to see her play a full game of that. And then, speaking of honesty, loyalty, integrity, we have Joe. And if Joe comes back and plays the same game again, he could have been left home. I'm sorry, that game will not win. Just stop it. I don't want to see that game again. If he comes in and he's like, okay, I played my game of honesty, loyalty, integrity, but now I'm going to play the way Survivor should be played. And he's going to pretend to have honesty, loyalty, integrity, and be scheming and plotting and stabbing people in the back. I will stand up and applaud. I don't expect it to happen, but I'm hopeful, or it would be entertaining to see that. Finally, we have two more players, Survivor 49 players. I'm glad they didn't announce them because that would have been huge spoilers as to people we're going to see for a while. So, two more people, we just don't know who they are. As far as the cast as a whole, I mentioned Joe and honesty, loyalty, integrity. I know that they're going to be broken up into at least two tribes, maybe three tribes. Some people have even suggested four tribes because there's 24 people. That's a lot of people. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is something like, oh, we get the Colby, Ozzy, Coach, Jonathan, Joe alliance, where they can just all do the same thing that happened this time and stick together and not be sneaky, and they can be true and honest, just like all of those people have proclaimed in their own individual seasons. No, I hope that nobody lets them get away with that, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to pick a winner pick out of these people. There are just too many people here. It's too much fun. And so, come whatever it is, 6 months, 8 months from now, when I'm doing a pregame, preseason show, that's when I'll pick my winner pick, when I hear more from them in interviews. Until then, there's going to be a lot of rumors swirling. I will be absolutely rejecting any and all spoilers. So, hopefully the cast doesn't spread them. Hopefully it doesn't go around the internet, because we've got a long time before we actually see this season play out and what the results are. But until then, that's what I had to say about these various players.